So, you like My Hero Academia, and you see these cards. You're like, cool, I'm going to get some of those cards. And you get them, and they have numbers on them, and they're confusing. And you go to the internet, there's much better videos to teach you how to play than this will ever be. This was not my situation. I had been playing Universal Fighting System, or at least attempting to, or wanting to, looking for people who knew what the hell it was, trying to figure it out since like 2006 or something, when it was like Street Fighter and Soul Calibur and Darkstalkers, a bunch of fighting games I liked made into card games. So each character is exactly the same in some ways. They have a 6, and a block of 0+. In two regards, this is great. A character in your deck is not useful for playing, which is that number right there. That's your attempt to play a card. You want that card number to be as low as possible. A 0, that would be good. Those are probably going to be resources. But maybe 2 or 3, 4, you don't want it much higher than that. I mean, if it is, it's going to have a great effect. This has no effect. When it comes into play, your character just assimilates it, and that's it. What it's for is that control number, 6. Because the card is so worthless otherwise, now you do have to have 1 in play. This is you. You get to be Mina, Ashido. Wow, 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 wow. And that all the rest of your stuff is just her fighting. So if you play herself, she can't throw out a version of herself. She just kind of is just like her doing really well with control, which is you tried to play a card, you flipped over another card, that was the control, and if it was equal to or greater, you're good, and your card came into play in some way. It probably came into your top, like a resource that you're going to use later, or it's an attack that then the opponent will have to figure out how they want to deal with it. To deal with it, you use this number right there. A 0+ is a great number. That means you're not going to have to add anything to the difficulty of the block. You're just going to have to get, when you flip over a card, hope that that number is equal or greater. If it isn't, then you're going to have to dump, knock over resources to try to block the attack. And that's pretty much it. That's all there is. Can you believe it? You already know how to play. Wow, wow, wow. No, you don't really know how to play yet. But at least I hope that helps a little bit. All characters will also have enhances. You can use 1 per turn. If you have one without an enhance, it just happens. But as long as your character isn't committed, because you can use your character as a resource too, to help things happen, then you can use the enhance. Hers is great. It pretty much, every attack she does, she's going to add a +1 to it, so that's great. Her hand size, 6. She can have 6 cards. When you start your turn, each time you drop to 6. And she has 29 hit points. You can never have more than that. But if you gain life, you can gain life equal, up to this. 5-handers, if it's a 5, they're going to have a lot of hit points. If they have 7 instead, they're going to have a lot less hit points. They're going to have a lot of options, but they could get killed pretty easily. Middle ground characters, this is pretty normal. And to have a 29 and a 6, it's pretty good. So, boom!